Hello everyone, ja będę here. This video is a kind of guide or tutorial on how to deal with fingerpins. The most known lock in our community with serrated fingerpins is the ASA Twin Combi or Ruko Garant 10, but they can also be found in the Zikon SK6 or TK5, ASA, Ruko, Triton, Fab variant, and many others. So let's check what are fingerpins. So what are the fingerpins? They are characteristic looking side pins that interact with the sidebar and are used in many different locks. Their most distinctive feature is that you don't just lift them to a specific height to unlock the sidebar, as is the case with the most side pins. Fingerpins, in addition to the fact that you have to lift them to the proper height, you also have to rotate them in one of three possible directions. The most common are two types of fingerpins, smooth and serrated. I will discuss here the operation of serrated ones because they are the most difficult to pick. The other types of fingerpins found in other locks work the same or very similar, and there is no need to repeat the same thing. Okay, this is what a serrated fingerpin looks like. This is its sidebar gate, which can also be mastered, in which case it is much wider. This is the tip that works with the notch on the key, and it is this tip what we set in the required direction and to the height we want. Often with serrated fingerpins, the serration is also on the sidebar, as you can see. Here we have the serration. And it looks different depending on the particular lock model. This one is from the Zikon SK6 Sperwell Extra Coat. Okay, how do fingerpins behave during picking and what feedback they give? Fingerpins usually begin to bind only after the main pins are picked, but there are occasions when the sidebar may bind first, depending on the direction of the core tension. Fingerpins also have their own binding order, and sometimes it is such that the fingerpins bind in the sequence from the first to the last, sometimes vice versa, and sometimes the order is random, such as 2, 5, 3, 1, 4. It all depends on the individual locks, and in each the binding order will usually be different. Most of the time, after picking the main pins, these isolate and we can already pick only fingerpins, but there are cases when the mechanisms do not isolate and you have to simultaneously pick the main pins alternately with the finger pins, which makes the whole process a lot more difficult. When the finger pins is set, we can move it with the pick. We can move it with the pick, and we hear a characteristic click, and we will behave and it will behave similarly to the pin during the jiggle test. If the finger pin is stiff, then either it binds, and that is what we have to pick now, or there is an overset done and the sidebar has to be reset. When picking finger pins, the tension should be significantly increased as they tend to drop and the feedback disappears. One was dropped. Okay, so you can see how they works, and here we have sidebar groove, and you can see how they move for the all gates aligned. Okay, this is Ruko Garant 10, and I will pick this lock for a moment, pick this sidebar, these finger pins for a moment, and you can see what is going on and what about I'm talk from a few minutes. Okay, so let's try to pick. Alright, here we have the Rook Garant 10 with 5 finger pins. So let's try to pick. I will start from the number 1. Number 2. These finger pins drops notoriously. So I have to correct them, each of them many times. You can hear characteristic click. Number 1, number 2, now number 3, number 4. 1 is good, 3 is good, sorry, 2, no, 3, 4, and number 5. Okay, and number 5. And we have picked our sidebar with 5 finger pins. So I will show you the core. Five finger pins. Okay. So I hope this video will be helpful and you will get each lock with finger pins from your naughty bucket. So thank you for watching, stay safe and be good. Cheers.